You need to shave your leg. That was really weird when you made me touch it. It was all hairy.
Well, you liked it.
I did.
Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
That is right. And this week, we watched The Dead Don't Die So You Don't Have to. 2019, rated R.
And let's see, this was directed by Jim Jarmusch.
Jarmusch.
Oh, yeah. Jim Jarmusch.
There you go.
Is that how you say it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Starred
Bill Murray.
Adam Driver. Chloe Sevigny, the wine name. Sevigny. Steve Buscemi.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover?
Yeah. The old black guy?
That's not Donald, though, is it? Danny
Glover.
I'm like, Donald.
I'm thinking the guy from SNL.
The Dead Don't Die is about dead things that didn't actually die. Bill Murray as a cop. Adam Driver driving the car.
As a cop. The Dead Don't Die is a horror comedy, zombie movie. It's kind of like Shaun of the Dead, but a different style of humor. Reminded me a lot of a Wes Anderson flick. That very surrealist humor.
Yeah, it's a very unique
Yes, unique
style.
Is a great way to say it. We like Chloe Sevigny. What else do we like? We like things.
The cast is really good in this, obviously.
Fucking solid.
Lots of famous faces and stuff, and, you know, good cameos and stuff.
Yep. Tilda Swinton stole the movie for me. She was hilarious in every scene she was in. I thought this movie was hilarious. To the point I almost peed myself laughing at one point. I was laughing so hard I started coughing and hacking, and I had to pause the movie. I almost died. I thought it was hilarious, but it's a very surrealist, self-aware, fourth wall breaking humor. There's a scene towards the end where Bill Murray and Adam Driver are talking, and all of a sudden they just break character, and it's like, well, I read the script. That's how I know how this ends. And Bill Murray is like, you got to read the whole script? I only got given my pages. Fuck, man. It was so funny to me. But it's a certain sense of humor not everyone has.
I don't think I laughed once. It's definitely not funny. It was shot really well, like production value.
Beautiful.
Everything was fine. Acting was good.
Yep.
You know, technically speaking, everything was done really well.
I liked how they handled the zombies too. I mean, they didn't deviate from the lore too much. It was still headshot to kill them. But when they died, whatever thing was keeping them alive came out like as a puff of smoke out of their head. I thought that was kind of cool.
I like that it kind of pays, now, how do you say, is it
Homage?
Okay, that's what I thought. Because every time I look at it, I'm like, homage.
Homage. It pays homage.
It pays homage. But yeah, it pays homage to like Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Stuff like that. That's always, I mean, you gotta appreciate that when you're a horror fan.
Absolutely. They talked a lot about classic horror in a very respectful way. Felt like these are people who really give a shit about horror. I liked the setting. The location they're in, that town, it felt cool. I liked Tilda Swinton's character. I liked her arc. Like where it started at. I liked the middle section where it's, okay, she's in there, she's kicking ass, she's in control of it. And I liked how it ended where it was like, oh, okay, she's an alien. Cool.
So are you saying that her arc put the story on a tilt?
I didn't like that joke. What else didn't we like about this movie?
My biggest thing is I didn't find it funny at all. And maybe that's because I got super bored very quick and it was hard to really pay full attention or care about what was going on or be engaged because I'm like, what is this? And it just got annoying to me as it went on. Like the deadpan stuff. I'm like, it's not funny.
You have your right to that opinion. It's okay. If you don't like his opinion, fuck off. It's his opinion. He has the right to it. Even if he's wrong.
The pacing is very weird in this. And I know it's a horror comedy, and I'm all for horror comedies, but just the style, I think, just don't hit with me.
It was a little too long. Mm-hmm. It needed to be trimmed down a bit. Some of the scenes lingered a bit longer than they should have. Some of the jokes went on longer than they should have. Like walking into the deli or into the diner and then you walk out. What could have done that? An animal? Or possibly several animals? And like having 5 different people say that same thing. It's like, it's kind of funny. the first couple of repetitions, but towards the end it was just like, it's predictable and it's not funny anymore. And comedy is all about unpredictability. Yeah, there were some pacing issues, definitely, and some of the jokes just didn't hit.
All of them. I got bored early on, and when you get bored that early on in a movie, and it's a movie that's almost 2 hours long, there's almost no coming back. And for being a zombie movie, there wasn't a lot. I don't remember there being a lot of zombie.
No, this is not a zombie-centric zombie.
No, it's much more comedy. The zombie stuff that was there was fine, but there's just not enough. The action's not enough. I went into this expecting a zombie flick, and I know zombie flicks are out, overdone, and I get it.
I still enjoy it.
So do I. And it's like, if you have zombies in there, have some zombies, have some blood and gore. There's some, but there's not enough. Damn it. That drives me nuts.
Because of the way they did the zombies, where there's some supernatural and the of smoke that comes out of them, there really isn't much blood in this movie.
No, there's really not at all.
And zombie movies should be gory. And this was not.
No, it wasn't. That's obviously a pet peeve of mine. We know this. I just couldn't get into the story.
Fair enough. Let's wrap this shit up. Let's just tell them what we think.
Yeah.
This is going to be, we one of us is right and the other one is wrong.
I wasn't a fan of the movie. I mean, it's well done. It's well shot. Acting is good. Great cast. Production values. Yeah, all that stuff. Everything about the movie is fine, but I was not entertained. I did not enjoy it at all. Very little blood and gore. Not much to do with the actual zombies. The humor just did not hit for me. I didn't find it funny. I don't even think I smirked. I wasn't a fan of this. So my entertainment level was very low. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 8 just because it was well done and all that. But fun factor for me was
I loved it. I had a blast, man. I laughed my ass off, but this is my style of humor.
Yep.
This very deadpan, serious humor. I like this a lot. It reminded me of Arrested Development, but it's very straight face, deadpan. A lot of the jokes are happening in the background, and if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss them. I laughed my ass off because that's my style of humor. I thought the whole arc with Tilda Swinton was great. And this movie was hilarious to me. I was in the plot the whole time. There are some issues. There's some pacing issues that go with this type of movie, or this type of comedy, and I can look past those because I was having so much fun and laughing so hard. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 8. If you like Wes Anderson, you're going to like this movie. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you like Wes Anderson movies, you're going to like this. If you have seen other Jim Jarmusch comedies and you like them, you're probably going to like this too. If you need more like slapstick, fast-paced, and I'm not knocking that,
right,
because I like that style of humor too. But if that's what you need in a comedy, you're not going to like this movie. Go watch it and then tell us what you thought down below. If you've already seen it, great. Give us a thumbs up. Tell us what you thought down below. Check us out over on Facebook.com/StoopidMovies, on Instagram @StoopidMovies, @Dr. Sketch Turner, @The Horror Punk. You can email us, stupidmovies@outlook.com.
Tell your friends if you haven't. Just do it.
In the meantime, email Rob pictures of Bill Murray's penis. Bye. Whoa. I don't know.
Oh, what?
I don't know what that was, but it was a...
I don't know either.